Lesson number 35. Let me inform you that in the lessons so far, I've made almost all the explanations I wanted to make about how to play shogi. So this video lesson series will come to an end in a few more videos. So from this lesson, let me talk about some aside matters about shogi. So from today, I'll be talking about other games that can be played with shogi board and pieces. There are tactical and non-tactical games, so I'll present some non-tactical games on this video, and tactical games on the next one. And non-tactical games are all kids' games. I believe most people in Japan used to play these games when they were kids, if they had shogi sets in their home. Okay, first one is Shogi Kuzushi, collapsing shogi. First you put the pieces in the box, and then put them like this. And slowly remove the box. Maybe you should put these scattered ones back on the hill. Now one of the players tried to take one of these pieces by only using his index finger, not making any clicking noise. And if he managed to take it out of the board, he has got the piece. And he can go ahead for the next piece. But he makes a clicking sound. He stops there, and the next player tries. Oh, I made a noise. And after we took all the pieces, we count them. Usually the values vary from piece to piece, such as pawn is 1 point and gold and silver are 5 points, and so on. So kids can learn the values of the pieces by playing it. Alright, next one is rounding shogi. It's kind of a backgammon or parcheesi-like game by shogi pieces. It can be played by up to 4 players. Each player puts his pawn on the corner such that they face to counterclockwise direction. Now we use the 4 goals as the dice. If one of them goes on top of others, like this, or if one is out of the board, the total count will be 0. But other than that, heads up, it's 1, and tails up, it's 0. And also, this is 5, this is 10, and this is 20. This one is so rare that some people give 50 or 100 points to this one. And we have this special count too. If all the goals are tails up, it's 8 points in total. So, you play the dice and move your pieces. It's 1 point in total, so just 1 step. It's 3, so like this. And if your piece stops right at the corner, not passing the corner, just stopping at the corner, it'll promote to a 1 rank higher piece, a lance in this case, and it promotes to knight, silver, bishop, rook, and finally the king. So again, kids can learn the values of the pieces, right? And finally, if a king stops at a corner, he wins the game. And as you know, as are often the cases with other kids games, the rules vary among regions, and there are lots of rule variants and additional rules. some people adopt this rule where if you have all the goals with their heads up, after it moved 4 steps, you can play the dice again. And other common additional rules are, first of all, if your piece stops at a square where another piece is, it rides on top of it. And the player who has the lower piece moves it. He must take it with him. And in your next turn, you get off. And also, we have this fart rule. When we have 2 pieces next to each other, like this, pass gas. So, in this case, it can promote. And when it goes between 2 pieces, it goes like this. And this one promotes. And also, when a piece is passed by a higher ranked piece, it becomes paralyzed. And it can come back only after it's passed by a higher ranked piece. However, in some regional rules, if a higher ranked piece stops right there, we call it a trample, and it goes 1 step deeper. He has to wait to be passed by higher ranked pieces twice. But they say when it's trampled too many times and reached here, it revives and promotes by 1 rank, although it's unlikely. Oh, and also in some regions, when you have 2 pieces in the same line on opposite edges, they play a battle where they make a race by going to the other end and getting back. If you win, the rank goes up, and you lose, it goes down. Alright, I still have 2 more games to show you. These are even more like kids' games. One is stacking shogi. The first player puts a piece on the board, and the next player puts another on top of it, and the next player puts another. You should put them so that they head this way and that way alternately, but maybe it's fun to intentionally put them like this, because, yeah, the player who finally failed to stack it or had it collapsed, he loses the game. Alright, the other one is Shogi Daoshi. Shogi Falldown. This is how you play it. Yeah, you know what I'm doing, right? It's a domino. Don't laugh. I'm serious. I'm not sure if this works. Okay, I hope it works. Perfect. Oh, and I still have another game to show you. This one is more complicated than a kids game. It's a puzzle game called Kikazu no Koma Narabe. Place them, no capture. You try to place all the pieces onto the board, all 40 pieces heading in same direction. And you place them such that no piece can capture any of other pieces. Well, here you're allowed to make 2 pawns or more in a file. And also, unmovable pieces are okay. Make sure they won't be captured by other pieces. And it is said that there's only one pattern that matches these conditions, except for minor differences in the position. I'll show you the answer for this puzzle game in the last of this video. So those who want to solve it by yourself, just stop the video here and leave. Go to my next video where I present other tactical games. So thanks for watching and see you next time. Alright, so you want to see the answer. This is the solution. A very slight changes are possible, but basically there's only this pattern. Did you get it right? Okay, so again, see you next time.